Let's go to Alana Artist now. She's joined by a guest in studio.
I'm here today with Kelley from the Historic Richmond Foundation. Thank you for being here.
Sure.
So what is the Historic Richmond Foundation and how did it come about?
Historic Richmond Foundation is the oldest preservation nonprofit in the city of Richmond. And we started back in the 1930s saving buildings from demolition. So that's our primary purpose, but we also publish histories of architecture in our city, and we run lectures and other educational programs raising awareness about architectural history, and we lobby in front of City Council to save important buildings from demolition.
Okay, so what type of projects do you take on?
What type of projects? There are a couple of significant historic structures right now. The Meredith House, which is in Jackson Ward, and there's another structure in Union Hill, which is next to Churchill, that we're trying to save from demolition. We're keeping a close eye on. They are about 200 years old, so it's really important that we try to save them, keep them for future generations.
Okay. What areas of Richmond, are there any specific areas that you target and focus on? For preservation?
Right. So Richmond has a lot of historic districts that are on the National Register. There are about 42 of those National Register historic districts. Locally, we have around 14 or 15 old and historic districts. So we primarily work in those, and they would be Churchill, Jackson Ward, Monroe Ward, on Broad Street, you know where the new Center Stage building is, that type of area. So any place where there's covered by the local Old and Historic District, which is the Commission of Architectural Review. It's kind of a lot of acronyms, but we work primarily in those areas.
So why is preserving Richmond's history so important?
Well, I'll give you this example. 16 years ago, we saved the National Theater on Broad Street from demolition, and if we had never done that, it would never have opened as a wonderful performance venue today, the National Theater. So just examples like that really give meaning to why preservation is so important.
So if people are interested in getting involved in preserving Richmond's rich history, how could they get involved?
Well, one thing you can do is go on to our website, www.historicrichmond.com, and see what issues we're currently working on and the type of lectures that we have going on. You can always send us an email at info@historicrichmond.com if you're interested in participating. Otherwise, the newspaper is a great way to follow what's going on in City Council, and there are monthly Commission of Architectural Review meetings at City Hall that interested people can attend. They're pretty long meetings, but they cover really important issues. So those are a few of the ways.
Okay. We have Kelley again from the Historic Richmond Foundation. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.